Let us talk about one structure in the English grammar that a lot of English language users find confusing. Now, this structure is one having to do with when we use more than so number of people, more than so number of people being used in expressions. Now, when you have that template, when you have that structure of more than, there are two things you must pay close attention to. The first is when you say more than, when you mention more than, you mention more than. If the next number that comes after more than is a singular item, if you're saying more than one, if the number is singular, right, then the subject that the number is describing has to be a singular subject, right? And in that case, the verb has to be a singular verb. On the other hand, if the number that comes after than is a plural number, then the subject that the plural number is modifying has to be a plural subject. And therefore, the verb in that situation, in that case, has to be a plural verb. What do I mean? Let's have these examples. If I say more than one boy, more than one boy, not more than one boys. More than one boy is in the room. I understand that when we say more than one, what comes to mind is a plural item. Yes, that's right, but the rule of grammar simply says that when the number that comes after more than is a singular number, the next subject has to be a singular subject, and therefore the following verb has to be a singular verb. And if the number that comes after than is a plural number, then the subject has to be a plural subject, and therefore the accompanying verb has to be a plural verb. So here are more examples. More than one marker is here. More than one marker is here. Now let's change that to say more than two markers. We have, say for example, we have more markers here. Give me a second, please. Let's say now here, more than one marker. It's more than one marker, not more than one markers. More than one marker is here. Now, if I say more than two markers, let's take another. If I say more than two markers are here. Now, we have two markers here. These are three markers. If I say more than two markers are. So, if the number that comes after than is a plural number, the subject has to be plural, and the verb that comes after has to be a plural verb. More than one marker is here. More than one marker is here. More than one marker is here. Not more than one markers are here. Rather, it should be more than one marker is here. Now, more than two markers, more than two markers are here. More than one marker, that's 1, 2, 3. More than one marker, is here. More than one marker is here. Is the number that comes after than that determines the verb to choose. If the number is 2, 3, 4, 5, then your verb has to be a plural verb. More than one person is around. More than two people are around. More than one is around. More than two, more than three are around. So that's how that works. I hope you've learned how the structure of more than works. If you have, do want to give this video a like and share this content with as many people who may need it. Remember to keep speaking right and keep learning right. See you next time.